candy. We tell you all about candy we eat is the Candy Cast.
Do it. Welcome to the Candy Cast. I'm your host, Electric, and I'm joined by Micaela Superstar
Hello.
and Jerbil.
Hey.
And today we're trying candy that Jerbil sent us from
Somewhere.
Dublin, Ireland, not Dublin, California.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about the candy experience. Like, where were you when you bought these? And
That
like,
chocolate made me doubling my ass.
how'd you choose them? Dublin,
Doubling my butt.
I chose, it was actually our last day there, and I went into a convenience store and I just loaded my backpack up with a bunch of candy that I thought looked cool.
That's why I love you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I saw
Love that.
And you know,
This American madman's gonna give himself diabetes.
yeah, it's like that like European like chocolate with dairy milk and stuff.
Cadbury,
Yeah.
It's all Cadbury, and Turkish Delight, That was the one that caught my eye
Fucking
originally.
Cadbury.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I went to
so good?
Ireland, it was all Cadbury shit.
Yeah, and they have
So
so many
good.
different Cadburys.
Bro, can I ask
have.
you,
Mm-hmm.
did you try the violet crisp one? The it's like honeycomb inside of it.
Did I send you that one or no?
No, it's just
Oh,
out
no.
there.
No,
I'm just
I
talking
never
now. I'm
even-
talking deep cut candy.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
no, I have
World
not tried that
Traveler.
one. No.
It's kind of got like that weird like malted milk ball,
Okay. Yeah, like
freeze
the
dried
dried
shit I
milk
love.
stuff. Yeah.
But it's honeycomb,
Mm.
like it's honey flavored and it's covered in
Oh.
milk chocolate. Oh my God. I was like literally kind of mildly
called?
addicted to them. Violet crumble.
Yum.
Crumble.
I like that texture a lot. I think it's really fun
I know
to
we could
eat.
get them somewhere. We're gonna get them.
I
But
think
this,
I've had something like that from
Oh yeah,
Cadbury.
we can order them.
you know what? They have them at World
Ooh.
Oh, they're
Market
on Amazon.
sometime. They have them at World
Oh.
Market as well. I've seen them there and I had to stop myself. So anyway, that's one of the things I ate over there. I was just trying to share an experience with you because I also went to Europe, just like the
Yeah.
whole cast here. We all went to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did
we've
it.
all been to Europe. Let's try the
And we
Turkish
all
one
ate
first.
chocolate. So yeah, I only had this one left. I'm sorry, you guys. I got drunk and I ate most of the candy before the candy cast.
I have some
That's all right.
pieces left.
I did too, but we could talk about it.
I remember
I remember my candies.
my reactions. It has
This
to be in the
tastes like
Alps.
it tastes like floral to me. I never had Turkish
Mhm.
Delight, but it tastes like a flower.
Yeah, it's definitely like kind of fruity,
Mm-hmm.
but with the chocolate and everything, it's nice. And I always had this like mythological.
It tastes like rose.
Yeah,
That's it.
does.
Is
I
it
always
I'm
had
gonna
this, like,
close
hype.
my eyes for a second.
And
What
think
is
about
Turkish-
flowers.
what is Turkish Delight? Do we know?
It's like a jelly candy. It's like
It's a jellied candy. Or maybe cornstarch?
it's something. It's like
So it's like
Jelly.
really
gelatinous.
it's a much maligned candy, and because like in that book, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the kid is like taken in by like Turkish Delight.
Yeah, he gets like bribed, and I always thought it was going to be the best candy in the world. And then when
You're
I
not
finally
alone.
had it, I had this like hype of
It's
it my
perfume.
whole life.
It's
And it
perfume jelly.
wasn't that good.
It's
Hmm.
perfume jelly.
It was good, but not good enough to like sell my family out for, you know?
But
Damn.
here's two
High
things I'm gonna
stakes.
say about that. One, yeah, it's not that bad. I actually like it.
No, it is good, but
Two, it made me realize as a kid how fucked up candy was back in the olden days and how I should be
Yeah.
super happy to eat as many Butterfingers as I can get my
yeah,
hands
like
on
getting candy
or
was like
die.
crazy. What
Wait
was
a
that
minute.
movie with
That's
the
why
Nazi?
the Candy Cast exists, is because of
Yeah.
Turkish Delight. It's like
Yeah.
it's good, but
We have
this
to
is what people would sell their soul for. Like
Yeah.
this kid doesn't even know a Snickers bar existed, and he was like, "Okay, Turkish Delight." Like, could you imagine if he ate like a Reese's cup or like?
It's like in Enemy at the Gates. Remember when they get the kid to sell his family out to the Nazis for like a piece of chocolate and like a little chunk of bacon like that big.
Yeah, you're like, Jesus Christ, times are hard because like this is kind of crap. We just went to one of my favorite coffee shops and they had a bunch of different types of Turkish Delights, and I was like, oh, I want one of each. So it's like now as a grown up, I'm like, that sounds great, but like, yeah, as a kid, you're right. I was like, that doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah.
It
But
does have
also
like a
you're like-
jelly inside.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the Turkish Delight. With the chocolate, I gotta say though, it made the Turkish Delight great.
I love this, but I like
Yeah.
Turkish Delight since I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's all right. I wouldn't necessarily go to this again out of the options that Jerbil sent, but I do like that it has a jelly on the inside, and I like that it's
You know, I
floral
like
because we
flowers.
don't get that a lot here in the States, you know?
Yeah, those
You know
Europeans
that I like
love
that.
that crap, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm known
like
for
the
eating
chocolate
flowers.
orange. I hate those things.
I love those.
Fucking love them.
Oh, really?
Love them.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I like anything with roses or rose, like those
Yeah.
yogurt drinks or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
jasmine green tea or
I like rose and
any of that.
pistachio.
Bergamot. Yeah, I love all
Oh,
that shit.
bergamot. Mm-hmm. Like a Earl Grey tea flavored pastry. It's
Ooh,
like
yeah.
bergamot flavored.
I like all that shit. So I like this a lot. This is one of my favorites. It's actually one of the only reasons I have any of it left over is because it's kind of savoring
You're saving
it.
it just for today, yeah.
And it's also kind of rich, you know, with the flavor,
Yeah,
so you don't have to
definitely.
eat a lot. Whereas the other one, if we can move on, there's that like one that's like, was it like picnic or salad or something?
Oh,
Was
yeah,
it picnic or picnic?
I have it here, but it's a little bit picnic.
I
It's
love
kind of
that
like-
one. That's the one I got drunk and just devoured like a big hot dog. I was
Yeah.
like, this thing's delicious.
Yeah,
it
I
was
think I
like
ate
a
that one in
granola
the airport,
bar.
actually.
Yeah, it has a
But
lot of stuff.
But I like granola bars and Electric doesn't.
You know,
And I think that was part of why you didn't like it. Is I love a
did like
granola
it
bar.
this time around, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like I tried it again today and I was like, why didn't I like this? Because it has nougat, Rice Krispies, peanut, and raisins all in chocolate. And I
Yeah.
think maybe last time I had it, it was too melty. And
I feel
this
like
time
there's
it
some
was
other nut in there, no?
It's got caramel, peanut, crispy cereal.
caramel.
And they call it dried grapes in this. They call the raisins that
Aw.
on Google. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
raisins.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
raisins, Rice Krispie, peanut, and
Peanuts.
caramel.
It's so good.
Yeah,
It's
really
It's
caramel,
good.
not
all the
nougat.
things. It's like
Mhm.
a symphony in your mouth. I
Yeah.
love a confused mouthfeel. I like when my mind and my mouth is like, how do I chew this? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? Because there's crunchy.
Yeah, it's got to go like different
So
parts
your
of the
brain
mouth
wants to be like,
get
oh, break
processed.
that up.
Yeah,
But then it's like creamy and you're like, wait, it's melting. And you're like, what's happening? And
It's a whole
that's-
mouth experience.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things in the world. It's like caviar, right? Where you're like, what is this? And then it bursts and then it's wet and fishy. And you're like, what's happening? Right?
yeah.
If
So
I was
good.
going to go on a hike and pretend I was healthy, or like maybe I was just like I had to go to like a convenience store, I would go for this.
I
Yeah.
would go for that
Sure.
anyway. If that was in America, I'd eat that thing once every
It's got like every food
3 to
group in
4
it,
months.
you know?
Yeah.
It's a
I
full
like-
picnic.
Yeah.
It's a picnic. I like it. It was so crunchy. It was very satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
like
they
a
did
nougat.
good,
I like a
pro-
nougat.
proportions of everything too. It was like
It's not nougat.
wasn't like slacking on
Caramel.
anything.
Oh, caramel. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. I know you Californians say caramel, but
I say caramel too.
that's because that's how it's spelled.
Is it? Oh,
I say
There's
caramel.
an A in there. Caramel. But there's a place called Carmel in California, so everyone up here calls it caramel. But it's caramel, which is a much nicer way to say it. And I'll die on that hill.
Caramello.
Um, that's caramel inside? No wonder
Yeah.
it's so good. My God.
It's
All right.
not like American
is better
caramel
than
where
nougat.
it's
Yeah, it's
like
definitely
a
different.
whole layer. It's
Yeah.
like more like a binder or something. You
Ugh,
know?
Yeah.
it's so good. Anyway, wonderful. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 so far for me on both of them. Personally,
Yeah.
I would buy both of
The
these
picnic
again
was my favorite
anytime.
too, though. Yeah.
But I will say I am partial to Cadbury. It is a superior chocolate to Hershey's
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
or Mars. Like that shit I don't even buy anymore most of the time because it tastes like wax. It's fucking disgusting. And so Cadbury is just a superior chocolate in general. So hoorah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because that one's Cadbury too, right? Or what was that one?
I think
That one's
You
They're
have
all
it.
Cadbury.
Yeah, I think they're all Cadbury. Yeah.
This is the Tiffin. This is
No, I ate half of that and stopped myself and then
Mhm.
couldn't resist. It also has crunchy bits of cereal in it, and I was obsessed, right? Cereal and hazelnut, maybe?
hazelnut. Yeah, that's right. And raisin, maybe? I'm like trying to find the
Yeah, it's
ingredient.
got
You know
raisin,
what?
raisin and like cookie pieces in it.
I mean, I
Yeah,
gotta
so
tell you
good.
guys, when I say I'm lenient about candy, this is why.
Yeah.
I'm friends
Mhm.
with all candy. Like, how could you go wrong if you put
No,
it,
it's
you
always
know,
good. Yeah.
if you put it in chocolate? I've eaten
Amazing.
chocolate ants, and I was like, yeah, you're right. It tastes
Yeah.
like Rice Krispies. It's great. I
Ants would
love
eat us.
raisins. I
Give them the
love
chance.
raisins.
Me
I
too.
used to hate them, but now I take it back. I like them.
Raisins.
I always liked them.
They're
I like.
they're
Yeah.
they're nature's caramel.
Nature's candy.
Mm.
I like raisins with white rice.
Oh, what are you? Some
Oh.
sort of like
It's really good.
Krishna? You're a Krishna,
No.
aren't you?
All right. So you know where I got it from though? In Band of Brothers. No, in the second Band of Brothers, the Pacific one, they talked about how the Japanese soldiers only carried
Oh.
rice and raisins for their like food rations in, and I tried it after that, and I fucking loved it. And
That stuff kept me
I'm gonna have that
alive
for
for
lunch
years.
tomorrow.
It was so. You should probably look it up. I'm sure it's like ghee. I'm sure the
Yeah.
yellow came from ghee and
Yeah,
maybe like
yeah,
some
yeah.
turmeric, and it was very light and it was so good. So yeah, I love raisins and rice and almonds. Try it with slivered almonds.
Yeah, I never
and
had it
curry.
like that. That sounds great.
Yeah, a light curry, butter. I'm sure ghee. They use a lot
Yeah,
of
it
ghee
was
in
like
Krishna
clarified
cooking.
butter. Yeah.
Because I used to go eat with the Krishnas because it was always vegetarian.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
you're unhoused or you're poor, even if you're just poor and hungry, you could go sometimes to like
Yeah, the Sheik
People's
Temple.
Park before
Yeah,
they
yeah.
destroyed it, or like the temple in Berkeley, or in New York, you could go to St. Mark's Place.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like there was a park there that you could go, and the Krishnas served there a lot, and I would
Yeah,
go
yeah.
when I'd visit because it was like a free lunch, and they'd always have the raisins and almond rice with
We
like
actually
a
saw them in
curry.
Ireland while we were there
That's
too.
why I
Hmm.
tried to like curry, because I tried Krishna curry over and over again until I finally
Mm.
liked curry. And now I like it. I love
Yeah.
curry. One of my favorite foods.
I love me some curry. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Anywho.
really like the raisins in that, and I think that the cookies are also the star of the show
Yeah.
for
The
me.
cookies are so good. Well, I like that sport too, that like Ritter Sport with the cookie in it. I was
Yeah,
obsessed
it
with
kind of
that,
has
remember?
that. Mm-hmm. With
It's
the
like that, but
graham
chopped
cracker.
up into little pieces.
Yeah, that was
Girl,
so
I
good.
love a cracker and that shit. So yeah, Jerbil, good job. I liked
Yeah,
10 out of
thank
10
you.
across the board.
Yeah,
Same.
no, these were all kind of gems, definitely.
So good. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah. But again, I'm the most lenient maybe of the group. Am I? We
For
should do a
what?
test.
I don't know. I kind of like
Lenient
everything.
how?
Oh
honestly.
my God. We need to make a mega list of all the candies of the world.
Yeah.
Try them all, or as many as we can,
Got to do like a
and then see who is the most lenient of the candy lovers and who likes the most candies. Like they'll have to be like a loves it, it's okay, don't want to have it ever again.
yeah, do
You know
like
what
a
I
scale.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? Like we could even have a poll. Like who do you think? Like I honestly think I'm the most lenient. But
I don't know. I think I like
but
everything.
Gerbil,
Yeah.
Gerbil's been on Naked and Afraid. It seems like he's eating snakes.
Yeah, but it's not
so.
even like I like things that just because they're. I just actually like everything.
I'm just
You know,
joking.
no,
I'm just
I know.
kidding.
Yeah, but I actually that's like.
I mean, there's people like who would have spit out half the things you guys eat on that show, though. Like
Oh,
that,
100%,
that's
yeah.
like
But
that
my partner in the first
unfortunate
episode
vegan
wouldn't
girl.
eat a lot of stuff that I was eating.
Oh,
that unfortunate
interesting.
vegan
Yeah.
girl who only ate leaves till she passed out.
Yeah.
Case in point. Hey.
Yeah, she wouldn't even eat bugs.
Hey, I was vegan for a while, but like, look, if I'm gonna go on
Yeah, but
Naked and
termites wouldn't have
Afraid,
bothered you, right?
I would eat a fucking human if I was on Naked and Afraid. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? When it came down to it, if there was like a gorilla, like the most similar simian in the world to me, and I was starving, I would eat it if it was dead. Like, I'm not fucking around when
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dying, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pass out before I eat an animal. So that would be interesting. Let's do that. If the listeners want to help us compile a list of all the best candies or all the candies you think we were going to forget, I think we need to make a master list of candies, try as many as we can, and see who actually likes them. Or like,
I'm
you know what I'm
down.
saying? Like because it's like what is the strata? Like who would eat them again? Like is that like the
I think we go by the scale. We would
I
have to
think
get
the
like
scale of how
averages.
much you
Yeah,
like
I think
it.
that's
Yeah.
the best one. Yeah.
Yeah.
we have to what do you mean the scale? You guys
Like-
actually
Just said
scale
it 2
You said the
seconds
scale.
ago.
You made
Oh,
a
I
scale
did.
up.
Oh, I made it.
Liked
Okay,
it.
sorry.
Yeah.
I make I'm such like an anarchist. I'll be like, I didn't make this rule,
Yeah,
and you guys,
I don't
you
make
know,
any rules.
okay, I don't know. I was just suggesting things and parameters.
There's an exotic snack store by my parents' house. Maybe I'll hit it and get us.
So there's exotic
Yeah, we can
snacks,
also
there's
look online.
There's
yeah.
online international snacks of the fucking world. I don't know. This sounds like a lifelong thing that we can use for this. I mean, this podcast is never going to end, so it's cool. It'll be like 80 trying shit. But I think we should have an ongoing list that we can definitely start with known candies. And let's see who's the most lenient. Because again, I like circus peanuts, and if someone offers, here's the thing. Here's the baseline. Is this the baseline? If someone offers it to you, do you accept?
Yeah.
Like, and I guess it's like the supposition of like, you're not on a diet, you're not like, you're hungry, you want a snack, like whatever it takes to get you to that point where you accept any sweet, right?
Yeah.
Would you accept circus peanuts, right?
Yeah, it's like
would
you just ate dinner and somebody offers you
or you're like, you want a snack, you want a sweet right now.
Yeah.
The only thing right now is someone hands you circus peanuts. Do you eat them?
I don't know if I've ever had them.
They're great.
I actually like them. I think they're actually okay. I think
we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Well,
but they're highly maligned, like black licorice. Do you eat it?
Yeah.
I love black licorice.
So do I. Yeah.
Not too much though, everybody. It'll give you heart palpitations and you could have a heart attack. But we should do a whole candy cast about black licorice and the danger.
We should do a whole candy cast on like dangerous candy.
Oh,
you're like a genius.
Yeah. Like poison candy. Yeah. All right, next time.
Okay. Anyway, so
yeah. Thanks
as
for
far
watching.
as this one goes, thanks for watching. Good job, Jerbil. These chocolates were great.
Yes.
Hell yeah, everybody.
Thanks, dude. You're the best.
Thanks, Dublin.
Thanks, Jerbil. Thanks, Jublin.
Thanks, Cadbury.
Yeah, thanks, Cadbury.
You got some good toasties over there, Dublin.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more exotics candies.